ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरु। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। Today we are taking the 76th stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18. In this stanza, the Sanjay is telling to Dhritarashtra is very amazed, thrilled to remembering the conversation between the Arjuna and Krishna. Rajan sansmritya samvadamimam adbhutam keshvarjunayoho punyam harshyami cha muhur. Rajan संस्मृत्य संवादम इमं अद्भुतम केशवार्जुनो ह्यो पुण्यम हृष्यामि च मुहुर्मुहुः. My dear king, केशवार्जुनो, Bhagavan Keshav, Sri Krishna and Arjun, Imam, this top spiritual and top secret, Punyam, very very holy and topest, in the truthfulness, the topest welfaring, cha and adbhuta, the wonderful, amazing, sambadam, conversation, sansmritya, muhur, again and again, sansmritya, remembering, hrashyami, I am feeling a pleasantness and happiness wonderfully. Dear king, I am getting pleasant and happiness and my hairs is standing on my body. After the remembering again and again the conversation of Krishna and Arjuna, that was the top secret and welfaring conversation. That is the very holy and very wonderful, very amazing. I am feeling this happiness again and again in my heart. My dear friends, that was the experience of the listener only. That was not the disciple of Krishna, but he was only the listener. Somebody, they are not my disciples, but when they listen my discourses, even I will be on earth or not earth, my body will disappear, but they will listen. They will feel the same thing. I hope. Because nobody will tell you like this secret meaning of the Geeta. If any person who is enlightened, if any person who is an enlightened master, I see the enlightened masters in my life. They don't want to disclose this secret. I don't know why, but I know they give the secret to a person by the hard task a long time. The total life is spent in the service of that master, and the last they give the thing or not give. I am not like that. I am just exposing all the truth in front of all person. If you are capable, you can pick up. If you are not capable, that will be remain on YouTube for the welfare of the seekers and the lovers. The Gita is remain in the sky. The same words of the Krishna and the same sound, because the nature is preserved. A person who has the capacity to hear the words of the Krishna, he can hear the same voice of Krishna and the same voice of the Arjuna. If you can store any material, sound material, audiovisual thing in the floppies hard disk, so the nature is foolish, then there is some arrangement to preserve the master's voice. But the technology is very difficult for you. But the technology is very easy to the masters. Sometime in the ancient time, the master put the hand on the disciple's head, and all the knowledge comes in the mind of the disciple within a fraction of the second. What is it? Person make the business. This is skill in the name of Shaktipada. No. This is a miraculous power of the master. So I am telling to you this, I am exposing this secret in front of all. The sound, the voice of the Krishna is remaining in the nature. You can hear if you have the capability or the grace of any great master, and you are able to hear that. Now you are not able to hear any enlightened person, then how can you able to hear the Krishna? You are disobeying, you are ignoring enlightened persons. So Sadguru and the seeker, when they conversate each other, and when the Sadguru tell you everything, anything else, and you are sitting in alone when the Sadguru is not with you, that your mind remember what Sadguru tell to you at that time. When you remember this Sadguru's telling, then you feel a wonderful happiness inside, a wonderful thrill, a wonderful gratefulness, a wonderful experience, the remembering of the Sadguru's verdicts. And nobody is equal in this world to the Sadguru. Nobody equal the voice of the Sadguru. Because the Sadguru's voice is very merciful and very loving. As the mother remember his child and feel the pleasure, place. It means Anandam. The child is living in America and mother is living in Bharat. When the child is living in America, mother is living in Bharat. And when she remembered my child was laying in my laps, he was taking my breastfeeding, he was very small. Even you do not know, the mother's brain had the smell of the child's sweet and sebaceous glands and its urine even. Mother is mother. You can compare Sadguru with the mother, because the Sadguru is equal to millions of mothers. So when you remember the Sadguru, you remember the sweetness of the Sadguru's love. As a mother remember his child which has gone to the abroad, and she is sitting in his home and she is remembering missing his child. And sometimes he alternately laugh in the memory of the child, and sometimes he alternately cry in the memory of child. So I told by this discourse, if you are in abroad, never forget your mother. You are a multi-millionaire in America, France, Italy, Germany, Japan. Where are you living? Where you living? Please do not forget your mother. Because the mother's heart is the God's heart. Always remember your mother and father wherever you are living. Because this message will be go for the Western countries, person will be listen. I want appeal to all of persons they are living in the distance of their mother and father. They should contact frequently, continuously to the mother and father by the phone or Skype, another. You do not know. The heart of mother is crying for his child forever. The same thing. If a disciple's heart crying for his Sadguru and he missed the Sadguru, that condition will be occur as in this stanza the Sanjay is telling. When we remember our Sadguru's dialogues, Sadguru's voice, Sadguru's teachings, that will be give a great help in our spiritual journey. Sadguru's one minute, somebody is disconnected. Nobody. Sadguru's voice and Sadguru's teachings and Sadguru's even laughing and Sadguru's even making some funs with you, that all are equally important in your spiritual journey, because Sadguru is great mother. My dear friend, when you will be enlightened, when you will be get Atma Jnana, then you will feel that thing done for you, your Sadguru, then you will always be grateful to your Sadguru. And that time when you will enlighten, and that time you will feel the great stable pleasure inside of you, that unmatchable pleasure. You cannot get this pleasure by your any sensory organs. That the pleasure will come and the greatness will come simultaneously. You will feel, oh my master, what you done for me, oh my master. So my dear friend, I request you, please take this enlightenment by the meditation of awareness. But I am telling, why this in stanza? The Sanjay is telling, wonderful, adbhutam. Why telling the adbhutam? It is adbhut because, it is wonderful because the blind Dhritarashtra never understand anything of Sanjay tell. He was overlooking, he was so much deep and dumb in his ego's blindness. He never hear the enlightening, he never hear the spirituality, he never hear the divinity, he never hear the great expansion of the Krishna. So it is miraculous because no any blind person, no any person who is the caught in the mesmerism of the Maya completely, he cannot understand this spiritual knowledge of liberation. Even you tell to him again and again. So the blindness of the ego is the greatest blindness. So the blindness of the phantasm is the greatest blindness. So the blindness of the superiority complex is the greatest blindness. If the Dhritarashtra can understand only one stanza of the Gita, he stopped immediately the battle and he called back his armies. And he told, no, never, and no need of the fighting Mahabharata, battle Mahabharata. But he is not do this thing. Because your internal side, your ego, is blind. And the ego is the friend of your all darkness of unknowing. And the Kauravas is your internal innate tendencies or your impressions of your several birth. When they will kill inside by the weapon of the Jnana of Gita, by the curiosity of internal positiveness of your Pandavas, that after the last, the Duryodhana, the ego will kill. Then the Duryodhana, the ego will disappear. In the last, this Dhritarashtra will go away from you. This Maya will go away from you. This Ajnana is go away from you. That's why this conversation is the miraculous and wonderful, because it is so secret, it is top secret, that nobody, unable person can hear it. Unable person cannot hear it. He can hear but not hear. As a person do not know the French, and any person will tell in the French language, he will hear but not hear, not understand. So this is the unknowing language for the egoistic persons and the blind persons. They are blind in the mind, intellect and the ego. It is only and only capable and available for the lovers and the seekers of the God. So it is miraculous, so it is wonderful. No unable person, no seekingless person, no fool, no egoistic person never hear the Sadguru's voice. Even he live with the Sadguru day and night. Even he drive the car of Sadguru. Even he massage the Sadguru feet. Even he make the food for Sadguru. Even he living with the Sadguru. But he will not understand the supreme knowledge of liberation. We have an example. The Nitai was living with Vivekananda, but he never understood the Vivekananda. So the trust, as the trust is blind, as Duryodhan is the biggest fool, as they are living inside of you also. You have that blind ignorance that comes from the Maya, and that ignorance covered your every vision and every capacity of seeing. And you have an ego, and ego is the greatest foolish thing in you. If you want to come out from this illusion of Maya, you must become a very, very respectful, loving and heartily loving disciple of your Sadguru. So this Geeta is only for the loving and highest seeking disciples. But this stanza is telling, when a disciple remember Sadguru's verdicts again and again, that is divine verdicts, the disciple feel very thrill, very good, pleasant condition in their heart, in his heart. So the Sadguru's teachings, Sadguru's verdict, Sadguru dialogues, Sadguru's conversations, they are all the source of the happiness to the disciples and the lovers. This is the matter of beyond your antakarna, intellect, mood and ego. This is not a matter of your worldly intellect. This is the matter of the spiritually love and divine love. So, sometime the voice of Sadguru is called para voice. So the voice of the Sadguru is called voice beyond the nature, the voice beyond the matter, the voice beyond the world, the voice beyond all your knowing. That is a very, very unknowing voice. You never heard this voice. But it is miraculously well-faring voice. Even only the Sadguru can make this wonder, make this imagine thing. He exposes that fact which cannot be exposed by the word. He can describe undescribable thing. He can show you that tattva cannot be shown. So it is very wonderful, very miraculous and very thrilling. And it is the extremely limit of the pleasure. So it is called Paramananda. So it is called Paramananda. My dear friend, that was the discourse about this stanza. But I want to say, if you do not want to liberation, if you do not want to break the cycle of death and birth, if you do not want the supreme enlightenment, don't worry. but I know what you want. I know you want good health. I know you want good mental health. I know you want peaceful life. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to go in the jail by the wrong allegation, by the very, very bad allegation. Even that may be the violence against women, or that may be the your hand will become red to taking the robbery. So I can give you a very, very defensive and the safety measure. I can give you a very, very good device, then you can save yourself from the tension creating diseases or the mental diseases, or the prevention from going to jail, or the prevention from insulting in the society. And I want to give you a very, very nice instrument. When you use this instrument all over the world will become peaceful and pleasant and very nice. And that is the Sakshi meditation of awareness. If you do the Sakshi meditation of awareness, even without your will, even against your mind, you do this meditation only 4 and 5 months, that you will get a miraculous peace, that you will get a tensionless condition in your mind. When you will become a tensionless person, the simultaneously you will become a peaceful person. And when you will become a tensionless and peaceful person, that the diseases which is coming by the cause of the tension created diseases, they will not come in your life, and you are safe and secure now. You should ask which diseases is coming from tension. You can ask to the doctor, and you can see on the Google. Some of them I will tell you. Diabetes, blood pressure, angina, heart attack, brain hemorrhage, headache, sleeping disorder, this type of diseases, and many more, they will not come. What a miraculous advantage and the benefit of this meditation, you can imagine. Second thing I want to say, when you do this meditation, and your consciousness will become day by day keen, then if your mind will create any phobia, you can separate yourself from every phobia. You can detach yourself, your consciousness from phobia, and phobia will not attack on you. The same thing from mania, same thing for schizophrenia, same thing with the guilt, same thing with the depression. So by this meditation, you will not go in the general hospitals, and you will not go in the mental hospital or the mental asylums or the psychiatrist city. So you can save a lot of money in your life for this meaningless expenditure, unwanted expenditure. My dear friend, I want to say the third thing, very minute thing. When you become a very, very conscious person, you can see everything. When inside of your mind, the anger coming, and you see the anger, and you can detach yourself from the anger, and the anger will not affect on your consciousness. The anger will not make you unconscious in the stream of its hard and powerful force. Then you will be separate. Then you will not involve any fighting, any cutting, any murder, and any type of violence. When you will not involve in the violence, then no chance for police case on you, and no chance for going in the prison, and no chance for expenditure in the court, lawyers, and the police stations. So you are safe and you are respected now. Third thing is that when you do this meditation and the same lust is coming inside of you or of your brain, you can see the lust and you can detach yourself from lust. And the attraction of the lust and the hunger of the lust cannot make you a wild animal. And then you will not attack to own any woman. Then you will not do any sexual crime. Then you will not involve in the crime against women. In that condition, when the maximum person will do this meditation, our child, girl child, our sisters, our mothers, the goddess on this earth, the woman is the goddess on this earth because they have the reproduction power of our human lives. My dear friend, they will become safe and secure, then they will develop their internal ability like a blossom flower. They will develop your family's environment like a more than beautiful than heaven. So the heaven will be created in your family. The God and Goddess will take the birth in your family. Now, your family is environment like a hell, so the demons and rascals is taking the birth. I want to change this scenario. When the family will be very nice, pleasant, loving, cooperating, and every positive character in the family is the unit of the society, and the society will change by the family changing. And the society will change, the nation will change. The nation will change. They will not fight each other. The war will go away, bye-bye, goodbye to the war. And the war will goodbye. The nations will solve every problem on the negotiation table. Nobody want to another's land. Nobody make the trick that they will grow a particular population and they cover the lands to land. This type of tendency will go away. And they will live with each other like a one family, like a brothers and sisters. So there is no need of atomic weapons. There is no need of the hydrogen bombs. There is no need of hydrogen bombs and neutron bombs. There is no need of the fighter jets, Scud missile, ballistic missile, intercontinental missiles, fleets, submarines, smart bombs. You know, the expenditure of a one nation on the defense budget is equal to the food expenditure of whole world. When we will save this expenditure and we will put a one army, the command army, the common peacemaking army, which can fight to the demons and the rascals. I appeal all the presidents of this world, please make a common effort and make a common fighting to the rascals and the demons. They are doing unnecessary wrong activities all over the world. All nations must be come together against the wrong and negative activities. So the time the United Nations organization will be very effective. We have only one peacemaking army and no need of the huge armies. Then we can use this saving money, the huge of money, in the welfare of the weaker section of our world. They have no food, they have no shelter, they have no cloth, they have no education, they have no jobs. We will provide all these things to the poor and needy persons. My dear friend, in the benefits, when I think the benefits of this meditation, then I decide I make a mission for all of you. I will work with you for this mission. The name of mission is World Peace by Meditation. World Peace by Meditation, and the meditation of awareness. My dear friend, I do not want anything. I do not want any prize. I do not want any popularity. I want only that you can adopt this meditation in your day-to-day life and change yourself. Please come and join me and be the teachers and the masters of this meditation or this enlightenment. I am with you. I will give you all the technology and teachings and assistance. My dear friend, if you like my discourse, please subscribe my channel on YouTube. The name of channel is Swami Sachidanand. Thank you very much.